Hello, I'm James Currie with the Communication Department here at MCHD, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I'm talking to my old pal, Stephen Schottgen. He is a behavioral health provider here at MCHD and Family Health. Stephen, we always end up talking about a lot of very important topics here. How are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
As I always say, my friend, never better. Um, so today we're talking about peace. Um, And I'm not talking about the 60s type of peace, love, and harmony. No, I'm talking about the peace that brings satisfaction to your overall health. The peace that gives you um, relaxation, the one that eliminates worry, fear, stress, anxiety. Um, so, how do you get to that peace, Stephen? Tell me, you're the professional.
Well, trying to find true inner peace and happiness takes a lot of us a lifetime, but there are some things that we can do to reduce the things that disturb our inner peace and tranquility.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the biggest things is finding out what that is. And a lot of times we can change that situation, and a lot of times we can't. So, by changing perspective, we might be able to not sidestep it, but to grow to a place of acceptance and then work on calming our physical self so that our mind follows.
I've got some notes here. Just follow along with me here. You're the one that knows it off the top of your head. I have to make notes. Um, like I mentioned earlier, peace eliminates anxiety, fear, and worry, and it also removes negative thoughts, stress, lack of satisfaction, and unhappiness. Peace also helps you show more patience. Peace helps you relax your body, and peace improves your relationships with other people. That's that's kind of some heavy thoughts there.
Very.
So, if someone were to meet with you, you're a behavioral health counselor, impartial, you've got no hidden agenda, you've got no axe to grind with anyone, um, and they say that they have a great deal of stress or worry or anxiety, and they want to try to find peace. What's the first thing that you would do? Where would you start?
I would try and find out what's disturbing their peace.
Mhm.
Because if we don't know the source of something, how can we find a solution? I tend to be more solutions focused. So if it's work, if you're going in every day where we spend more time than pretty much anywhere else, if that is a source of stress, a source of angst, anxiety, then what can we do to change that? Solutions are most often simple, but simple and easy are not the same thing.
Correct.
So if we're able to identify things, let's work on either changing it, taking steps to make things better, and attempt to change perspective. You know, we're not here forever. So if we're able to identify possible solutions with better outcomes, then that can be a step in the right direction. So if we can start living in the now and figure out how to make this moment better, then the moments add up and the thoughtfulness, the mindfulness exercises, the relaxation exercises become second nature. So that when we do get stressed, our body kicks in and we start doing those deep breathing techniques, and it lowers our heart rate, makes us stop for a moment, realize that, this is transitory, this will pass, and hopefully take steps to a better life.
You just hit on a couple of things that just wow, just kind of knocked me over there for just a second. But you said live in the now, and you also said life is fragile, and I don't know if you said life is short, but I think I would add to that also too. something that I find that's peaceful for me, there's nothing but woods across the street from my house. There's a little park there that the city put in. I won't tell you where it is because I don't want anyone to visit the park because it stays nice and quiet that way. But um, the other day, I was sitting on my front porch just listening to nature, and there is apparently where all of the cardinals in Mobile County live are across the street in my woods. So I get to watch all of the cardinals and I get to listen to them. And they have a very unique bird call. So I've kind of picked up on, I can hear the sound of the cardinal over the blue jay or anything else. But there's no traffic noise. So what I find is just that balance of just being in nature and listening to that family of cardinals gives me a great deal of peace.
And absolutely, if we are able to focus on one thing and let our minds relax, that can bring about that source of tranquility. Not all of us live near a park, and some of us, I would dare say, live close to busy streets. But most of us have access to headphones. Uh, Smartphones have relaxation exercises. Some of them are free, others are limited, uh, so that you can use parts of them as relaxation devices. And a lot of times, with a good set of earbuds, we can block out the negative noises and just listen to the positive and calm our minds down.
One of the benefits that we're afforded of where we live, close to the Gulf of Mexico, I did read that water is very calming, very peaceful. Just listening to waves rolling, water, crashing over. You mentioned headphones and things like that. I know there's a lot of relaxation apps out there that just have those types of sounds, like a buoy out in the water or something, just or a slow kind of waterfall. So yeah, I mean, if you don't live in the Gulf Coast of Alabama, you're somewhere landlocked somewhere. Um, yeah, an app is helpful. That's a great suggestion.
And also, the person being able to identify what brings them at peace. If it's a bath, if it's a walk,
Mhm.
if it's just 5, 15, 20 minutes or longer of me time, what do I enjoy doing? Whether it's reading, whether it is uh, doing some sort of activity, some hobby, set time and be deliberate about that. Take those 5 minutes. If you're a parent that needs to get away from the children, arrange time to where you can just sit by yourself and decompress or go off, assuming that there's proper childcare.
Yeah.
So
Well, huh?
family, involve family, partners, whoever, but just be clear about it. I need this time for my own health.
Last time we spoke about conflict, and peace kind of goes hand in hand with that too. If you eliminate the conflict in your life, or you realize that life is full of conflict and it's full of disappointments, and you know how to deal with those things, then you're more better suited, I guess, to find the peace amidst the conflict and the chaos, right?
Yes, it builds resilience.
So let's go ahead and give your number. I know some people out there say they may be struggling with stress, anxiety, conflict, insomnia, just, or maybe not even anything specific that they can't pinpoint, and they just know that they need to talk to somebody that will help them unlock it. So if somebody wants to make an appointment with you or any other behavioral health provider here, they can call 251-690-8889, correct?
Yes, sir.
and you'll help them try to find that peace.
Absolutely.
Stephen, anything else you'd like to add about peace?
It's important to take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, it becomes more difficult to take care of other people.
Correct. Now, how many bodies do we have in our lifetime? Just one, right?
Absolutely.
So we have to take care of that. So I found out recently my personality type was a helper. And what the helper does is they try to help everyone else in the world, but you know who gets neglected? The helper. So that's important advice. And I appreciate you mentioning that here at the end. Stephen, thanks again. Always a pleasure to have you on Wellness Wednesday.
Thank you.